Good evening, everybody. So today I'm going to be opening another box of this because that's still all I have. I do have quite a few of the Optic Football cello packs from Target coming. So those will be nice to open when I get those. And actually, I am going to give one of those away at the end of this month. So every time that you comment on a video between now and the end of the month, your name will be entered. So if you enter 5 times, 10 times, you'll have 10 entries by the end of the month. And yeah, better chance to win that. If I start to get more likes and things fill up faster, then maybe I'll do one in 2 weeks and then I'll give away another one 2 weeks after that. But depending on how many views we get, how many likes we get, that is going to be the giveaway. So go ahead and comment, especially if you really like Optic, because that's what I'm going to give away. I am going to open this, and then today's video, I'm going to talk about grading cards. I actually have a couple off to the side here. I know that's been a topic that some people did want to hear about, so that is what I'm going to do. I don't have any, well actually I have one graded card right now. It's a BGS graded card. But I will talk a little bit more about the different companies when we get there. And it would be really nice when I have different slabs after they're graded to compare, to just kind of let you guys see all of those and compare the differences and yeah, go from there. I have been extremely busy and just yeah, it's just been a crazy week. Crazy all over, crazy at work, crazy life right now. As some of you know, trying to get a card shop set up, so again, this video is coming out late to you. That's part of the reason why. But hopefully, once I do have my card shop set up, it'll be so much easier to put content out there. I'll just be sitting there. I'll have plenty of time, and things will just be so much more consistent. I'm really looking forward to it, so it should be good. Aaron Wiggins, rookie. Dante DiVincenzo. Christian Wood. Hornets, PJ Washington Jr. So nothing too much there. We'll just do right side first and then we'll go to the left side. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Boban Marjanovic. Dennis Schroeder. The Bulls. DeMar DeRozan, not too bad. If there's any other content you guys would like, do let me know. I'm kind of excited about doing this grading one. I really was hoping that I would have some slabs and stuff to go over for you. I have quite a few cards to send off to different places for different reasons, which that'll be part of the topic today. But yeah, Marko Simonovic. Ooh, a green rookie. Davion Mitchell. Nice card. The centering's not actually too bad on here either. Edge is a little rough here, so things that I would look at for grading are those. Drazen, especially on kind of the parallels like this, when it's not the base card just like that, when you get especially a rookie in a parallel on the green coming from Prizm, those are things you do want to look for, cards that are more valuable when they are graded. And this one's not terrible. Centering left to right, still a little bit off. And well, actually, that's not too bad. I'll have to take a microfiber cloth, just kind of go over this one, and I'll clean that up, and this might be one to get graded too. Might have to send that off. There is a little surface something right there though. I don't know if you all can see that little dot. Let me see if I get a picture for you. There we go. That's probably the best, but just right there in that little silver line, something on the surface there. Probably won't get a 10, unfortunately. It might be a PSA 9. But I don't know if I'll send that one off, because I know I usually like to go and send them off if I know they're gonna get 10s. Being that that one's probably not gonna send it off. Might just try to sell it raw. Andre Drummond, Wendell Carter Jr., Knicks rookie, Miles McBride. This one is not very well centered at all. And there we go, Cade Cunningham. Hopefully we can get something really nice out of here. I don't, you know, it's been a while since I've gotten an autograph. Actually, I don't think we have gotten an autograph. Not out of these. We haven't gotten an autograph yet. And maybe one mem? I don't remember, actually. C.D. Osman, Kendrick Nunn, and Kyrie Irving. And last pack. Maybe there will be something really good in here worth sending if these cards aren't falling down. Luka Garza, wrong Piston rookie. Cam Reddish, Patty Mills, and Charles Barkley. All right, so nothing really too big out of there. So here are a couple Kyle Trask from Optic and a Kyle Trask Pink, because these will be the easiest to compare. So the things that I'm looking for when I go to grade cards and choose what I want to grade, no matter who I'm sending it to or what I'm looking for, are the corners here, how well centered the card is. So as you can tell on this card, left to right centering, not very equal. Down here you have a better chance. So depending on which company you go with, that's one way to decide who to choose. For PSA, to get a PSA 10, the standards are actually 60-40 centering, so you could be off a little bit more. BGS, they do say 55-45. Really though, if you want to get a perfect 10 as far as BGS is concerned, you need 50-50. Top to bottom, left to right, things like that. The edges are something you look at. So sometimes what you'll see when you go to the corners is things will look a little bit fuzzy. You'll notice it a lot more on the colored cards, really. This one, the edges aren't too bad. A little bit at the top, you can see a little fuzziness up here. If you microfiber the edges, try to clean off any of the chrome dust, the spacing, things like that, that might get a little better. So I'll do that with all of these cards, depending on which ones I do choose to send off. But those are things that you're going to look for on all of these. This one might actually grade the highest out of these three. This one probably the lowest, just due to centering. The other thing you look at, especially with chrome surface cards, is the surface itself. As you saw on that basketball card, there was a little bit of a bubble. And you actually have, let's see, I'll take this one out. This one actually has a couple down in here too. I use my cloth, just a couple bubbles there. So, the surface on this one is not the best either. Try to get you a view of those two little bubbles. So those are things you're looking for as far as grading. But yeah, and actually this one's got a pretty big bubble in it right there. So we'll see. When I'm going for BGS, that's actually the one that I prefer. I really want a perfect card, so I'm looking for 50-50 centering, top to bottom, left to right. I'm looking for very crisp, like super smooth edges that don't have a lot of the little fuzziness or the little chrome or cardboard dust. The corners, you shouldn't see any whiting, which on this one you don't really. This one's actually not too bad. Might have a little down here, but looks pretty good. Just checking some other cards to see if I do see one that does have a bad corner, but I don't see one right now. I try to be very careful with all of my cards just because. But especially on the thicker cards, you'll notice that a lot of corners, they're very rounded. They're not super sharp. You might notice on some of them, when you're looking at thickness, they might seem like they have little indentation on the edge of the card. So that's one of the things that they look at also. These will be easier to grade than any of the thicker cards. So National Treasures, the Flawless, Immaculate, Eminence now, those are super thick. The mem cards, those are always really quite a bit thicker as well. But if you're really looking to get a good grade, I mean, these base cards, these are the easiest to get a 10 on. Not always the most valuable. And that being said, it's not always the point or the case where just because it is a thick card and it grades like an 8.5 or 9, that doesn't mean a lot. If it's a 1 of 1, still not bad, it's not going to get any worse than that ever, which is a good thing. So yeah, for PSA, for BGS, HGA, one of the other popular ones now that's been around for a long time actually is SGC. So I would probably use that one if I was going to do a vintage card, especially vintage baseball or basketball, something like that. Michael Jordan rookies. PSA is a little harder on them, but PSA is actually where the value is as well. So if you're just looking to get a card and then sell it, you probably want to go PSA. But again, just make sure that it's going to grade pretty well. Yeah. Any other questions on that? Feel free to ask. Just let me know. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Don't forget, comment. Even if you're just asking a question, any comment, anything you say throughout this month is going to get you in a giveaway for an Optic Cello Pack. Actually, let's just say this. For every 100 comments that we get this month, I'm giving away one. So if all of a sudden it blows up and we get tons of comments, there you go. Now, that is limited to 1 per person per video, so you can't make 10 comments on the same video. But yes, any other questions, let me know. Thank you for watching, and good luck on the giveaway.